Greetings and salutations, this is Techrodot here, back with more Resident Evil 2, the redo, Leon B, and this is actually the finale. We're actually at the finale of this, yep. And this might be the only Let's Play I ever redo, if I'm being honest. And the only reason I redid it, as I expressed before, well, there's like 2 or 3 reasons, but the only reasons I did it was a combination of the run I did of this game originally on this channel kind of sucked. I wanted an excuse to tack on the Leon B scenario I never did originally. And on top of both of those, I just wanted an excuse to play this game again because it is my favorite Resident Evil game of all time and my second favorite game in my library on my PS5 next to, as I said in the last video, Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart. So those were kind of the 3 reasons why we did this. And it's been quite a journey. It's been quite a journey. I ain't even gonna lie about that. It's been kind of fun doing this. But unfortunately it has to come to a close because Run On Games Volume 4 has to happen. So this little side adventure we had here for the last couple months, it's been real. I hope you've all enjoyed. And I hope you enjoyed this last video. And I hope for anybody who's been on this 2-month-long ride with me, I appreciate it. Appreciate anybody who keeps up with my content, who watches it. Even though I'm a smaller scale channel, so I'm not expecting many people to even do that, it's still appreciated. Because I don't do this to get, like, viewers or to, like... I mean, obviously, I'd want to grow my channel, but... Where did... Didn't we... Okay, I'm not gonna question that. I could have swore we killed those lickers, but I guess not. Well, back to what I was saying. I don't really do this, even though I would like my channel to grow, and I do want it to grow so I can share my content with more people. I'm fine just kind of doing this for fun for the most part, you know, like, obviously, would it be great if my channel grew? Yeah, it would be, and obviously if it grew, I would try even harder to make good content. I would try even harder to ramp up the quality, which I've already been doing a lot of effort in doing that in the first place, because I just really enjoy doing this content. That's kind of the main drive behind this, like, if my channel grew, of course, that would be an added factor. Like, okay, my channel's growing. I need to take advantage of it. I need to put in more effort. I need to make sure, like, it's to the standards, my standards anyway, if my channel was larger. But I'm still, like, kind of, like, upping the quality as I go, regardless. Because, you know, I want the few people who do watch me to get quality content. So, for anybody who's been keeping up with my videos or is just tuning into this video, I hope you've enjoyed this Let's Play. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope that you keep enjoying my content, because that's what the content's made for, is just to be enjoyed. You know? I'm not like somebody who's seeking fame or anything like that. I just want to share something with the world, kind of. I want to share my experiences with the world. It's kind of a similar reason as to why I make music and why I like push to get my music put on Spotify, or at least my newer music put on Spotify, because I can't really get my old music on there, unfortunately, because it uses a bunch of free samples that I don't really have, like... I'm not going to get into that kind of stuff. And I'm sorry if you hear a noise. I'm kind of at an itch in my ear, or not in my ear, but on my ear, like on the outside of my ear. But yeah.
Did the trick.
Warning. You have dispersed a solution without authorization.
But yeah, I kind of just do this content just because I want to share something with the world. I want to have fun playing games. I want to share that with people. I make music so I could like leave something of value. Like, that's kind of my goal, honestly, with life, is just to make sure I put something out there in the world that when I'm gone, somebody will enjoy it. Even if it's like 3 fucking people. Somebody will enjoy it. And obviously I want people to enjoy it while I'm alive too, like, obviously. But I'm talking about like way into the future when I'm gone. Like, I don't know, I could die in a few years, I could die in 20 years, I could die in my 90s, who knows? Like, you never know how that stuff is gonna work. But whenever I do go, I want there to be something in the world that people could look back on and be like, this guy was good. This guy did good. Cause that's kind of it. Like, it's kind of what this is all about. It's just like making stuff people can enjoy, you know? That's kind of it. That's why I do both music and Let's Plays, because I never know which one's going to be the one that, like, gets more people, like, invested. Like, I never know that. Like, for all I know, my music could pop off, like, tomorrow, or one of my Let's Play videos gets, like, 1 million views out of nowhere. Like, you never know how shit's gonna work, man. And, like, obviously, whichever one, like, ends up doing better is probably the one I'm gonna fall back on later down the line. But, like, for now, I'm doing both because I enjoy doing both. For now, it's for the enjoyment. Later down the line, I'm probably gonna have to, like, focus on the one that's doing better, which right now is my Let's Plays by default. My music's doing kind of good, kind of decent, honestly. Like, for someone who just now got one song posted on Spotify, like, just a few weeks before this video is being, like, this commentary is being done, I'd say I'm doing pretty decent. I already got 2 monthly listeners. My first song, I think it has 18 plays. Which, yeah, that's like trash stats if you're like someone who's, well, like someone who's like been trying to like grow an audience for a while. But for a while, I kind of just casually put my music out. I didn't start actively like doing something to get my music more recognized until like I got a song put on Spotify. Because that's really what the push I needed was. Like, I didn't want people listening to my music and then being like, why isn't this on Spotify? And like, having my music only on YouTube and BandLab just limits it too much. So having it on Spotify and YouTube Music as well is just like, it's just the way I want to do it, man. Like, not much else to it. Oh, it wasn't 18, it was 17 streams, but still. That's not bad for, like, you gotta keep in mind here, like, I didn't even know anybody, like, really listened to my music outside of my friends and, like, maybe 1 or 2 people on BandLab. So, like, already getting 2 monthly listeners, that's two people that aren't friends, that aren't family, who are already listening to me. I got 2 fans. That's, like, like, I mean, like, obviously, like, I might have some fans of my Let's Play, and I might have some fans of my music already, like, but, like, that's confirmation right there. That's the first confirmation I have that somebody is listening. And, like, it just means the world to me. Like, I know it's just 2 listeners, and it might sound kind of pathetic that I'm, like, so happy about that, but, like, if I'm being honest, it's the first confirmation I've gotten of having, like official, solidified fans. Like, even if it's just 2 people. Like, man, like, it kind of means a lot when you first get that confirmation. Because, yeah, you can get views on YouTube, but you never know if those, and you can get subscribers, but you never know if those subscribers are watching every video, and you don't know if the views you're getting is from subscribers, you know? Like, to know that people, like 2 people, have become, like, listeners of my music, and that my track has been played at least 17 times, it hits different, man. Because that's, like, solid evidence that, like, I got people listening. It's 2 people, but I still got people listening, and that means the world to me. I wish YouTube had a thing like that, but on YouTube you never know. Like, people who are subscribed to you might not be watching. People who are not subscribed might be the ones seeing your video. And that's why, like, I've been making it a point to mention subscribing more often. I mentioned it in, like, part 1 of my Sonic music, level music video. But I'm going to mention it here too. Like, if you enjoy this content, please subscribe. That lets me know that, like, you're actually enjoying it. If I get new subscribers for my Let's Play videos, because I get new subscribers from, like, shorts all the time. Like, well, not all the time, but every once in a while I get subscribers for shorts. But that don't tell me shit. I don't know if those people watching the shorts are going to end up watching my videos too, or if they're just in it for the shorts. I use shorts mainly to advertise my Let's Play videos. That's why most of them are just small clips from my Let's Play videos, because I'm trying to advertise them via shorts. But some people just watch shorts and move on. Other people might see a short and then, like, check out the channel. And yeah, that's like it's kind of like, I don't know. YouTube just makes it hard to tell, you know, like, and it's not really, like, something that can be fixed for the most part, because it's not really YouTube's fault. It's kind of viewers, how viewers on YouTube work as opposed to listeners on Spotify. That's kind of really what the difference is, because, like, a lot of people on YouTube don't subscribe to channels that they keep watching until they, like, realize, oh shit, I haven't subscribed to this channel yet. And a lot of people that subscribe to channels don't even keep up with them. Like, I'm guilty of both of those myself. I'm subscribed to a few channels I haven't caught up with in a while. But that's kind of because a lot of, like, I kind of go back and forth on what kind of content I watch on YouTube. And it really just depends on, like, really just depends on what I'm in the mood for. If I want to watch Let's Plays, I'll watch Let's Plays. If I want to watch game reviews, I'll watch game reviews. If I want to watch people talk about theories about shows, I'll watch people talk about theories about shows. If I want to listen to music, I'll listen to music. Like, I gotta be in the right mood for shit. I'm subscribed to channels of different varieties, but I gotta be in the mood to watch that shit, you know? Like, that's kind of why I don't keep up with, like, some of the channels that I'm subscribed to that often, but that's just me. And I know other people might be like that too, so, like, if you're someone who's subscribed to me for Let's Plays, or for music, either one, I don't blame you for not watching me for a while and then coming back and then catching up. I don't blame you for that, because that's how I do a lot of the channels I'm subscribed to. I'm a big fan of Corey Kenshin, for example, but anytime he uploads a lot, I'll watch, like, a few videos, then I'll stop watching for a while, then I'll go back and catch up. Like, you know, that's kind of what I do. It works out better because, you know, I'm not always in the mood to watch Corey Kenshin. I'm not always in the mood to watch Some Call Me Johnny. I'm not always in the mood to watch Jacksepticeye. Not always in the mood to listen to T-Pain or Kendrick, even though they're my two favorite music artists. It just really depends. Okay, we're back at G3, which I think I said before, this is my favorite boss in the game, and I do think it's the best designed boss. Mr. X might be a close second, but this is the best G4 boss fight, in my honest opinion. I mean, it's the only one that really, like, stands out, because, like, the final boss is just piss easy. And so, the first boss is kind of neat, I guess. It's a little more difficult than most first bosses, I guess, but oh well. G2 is just trash overall, and then G4 is... They give you a minigun for G4, which kind of makes the fight super easy. If I remember correctly, I think I struggle a little more with G1 or G3 here than I do with the Clear A scenario. I don't end up dying here like I did to it in the A scenario, but, like, I struggle a little more with hitting its, like, weak points. Because I believe, if I remember correctly, I think in the A scenario I did a better job of that. But that's also, like, Claire seems to have better aim with her weapons. And, like, it's not her, it's her weapons, you know? Like, the grenade launcher obviously gets a larger blast, it gets, like, a larger impact area. So, like, I don't know. Like, Leon's shotgun, for example, is, like, kind of really useless against this guy, but I'm still trying to use it because I want to preserve ammo on other things. You know? And because this whole run has been really stingy about handgun ammo anyway. Which I know I keep bringing that up, but, like, I literally have evidence right there. I had no handgun ammo left. Handgun ammo is essential in this fight. So is the well, no. No, damn it, I was literally calling Claire's, what was the name, what was the shock, the shock what? It's the shock weapon that Claire has. I literally was calling it by the right name 2 videos ago. What was it? Why am I linking on it? That is really useful against this guy. But when you're Leon, you just have the Magnum, grenades, and a handgun. Your shotgun's kind of useless. Your flamethrow's kind of useless. I have never seen his eye up that close, and that is creepy as fuck. My god, that was a really fucking creepy view right there. I will give Capcom this. They got really good with textured, scary monster eyes. I mean, I guess they have a lot of practice. They have, like, this weird obsession with them. Like, think I'm kidding. Birkin had them in the original RE2. And then, Sadler has them in the original... No, Birkin has them in the original and remake of RE2. Sadler has one in the original and remake of RE4. What was his name? Was it Gabriel or was it the other guy? The guy in Revelations 2. He gets eyes all over him. I believe there was an eye monster at some point in Revelations 1 as well. Right now I'm just checking for loot in the boss arena. But, like, they really just have this weird obsession with giving creatures eyes in these games. Shit, the Revenants from Revelations 2 also have them, if I remember correctly. No, they don't. They don't got eyes. No, those aren't eyes. Those are like sister, whatever you call them. They have these weak points where if you shoot at them, they get exposed, and they're like these glowing, like cluster things. That's a better word, clusters. They're not cysts, they're clusters. But yeah. It's just a little weird when you think about it. They do, like, the Resident Evil series does have an obsession with eyeballs. I don't know why. I mean, they're creepy and all, but, like, it might be one of the least creepy parts of the body. Well, one of the least creepy parts of the body out of ones typically used for horror anyway.
Feels worse. Believe me.
Talk about what you said. I don't know how much I believe.
Just tell me you'll destroy that G sample.
No, it's evidence. It's going to the FBI.
You trust that bitch?
What's that supposed to mean?
She's not FBI. She's a mercenary. She's gonna sell it. The G-Virus is gonna go to the highest bidder.
That's bullshit.
I hope you're right. But if the G-Virus gets into the wrong hands...
So there you have it. They revealed that Ada's sus. But we already been known this. That's why I haven't really talked much about Ada in this game outside of, like, not liking her section. because it is painfully obvious that she is sus from the very beginning. At least to the audience. Like, I can kind of get why Leon falls for it, because from his perspective, it's not so obvious, but from ours, it's very obvious, because we're seeing it from, like, a third-person perspective. You know, like, we're not really, like, in the shoes of Leon in the cutscenes. We are in his shoes in the gameplay, but not in the cutscenes, so it's, like, a little, like...
I was just thinking about you.
That makes two
It's a
of us.
little easier for us to spot it than it is Leon, you know? Like, if you're actually there in person as Leon, you might not have picked up on it either. But yeah, I'm gonna shut up because of important cutscene.
Please, tell me you got it.
Oh, I got it.
Let me verify the G sample and we get the hell out of here.
Before we do that, I ran into Annette. She claims you're not FBI.
Oh, Leon. Why couldn't you just hand over the sample?
As I realized, as much as I wanted to trust you, I didn't.
I really hoped it wouldn't end up like this.
So that's all this was. I was just some pawn to you,
Look, I'm just doing my job.
and I'm doing mine, so drop that damn gun! I'm taking you in.
Hand over the sample, Leon. I don't want to hurt you.
And you shoot me. But I don't think you can.
No one gets that sample now. Hold on. I think I can. Forget it.
Shut up, I've got you.
It's not worth it.
Don't do this.
Take care of yourself, Leon.
No!
I love how, like, she has, like, that take care or whatever she said. I kind of, like, just fast forward over it to get to the commentary part. But I love how, like, I do like Ada a lot more in the 4 remake than I do here, personality-wise. Voice-wise, she's way better here. Like, I'm sorry, I'm still not a fan of the Ada voice in the 4 remake, even in separate ways where she's obviously, like, doing a way better job than she did in the main game. It's still a little weak. I think it's something that, like, I don't think it's the fault of the actress, though. I think it's a voice direction issue. Because, like, Wesker sounds weird, too, and I kind of refuse to believe that, like, both casted actors for the characters ended up that weak at the fault of the actors, because, like, that's kind of just, like, it's kind of a similar thing to, like, CTR Nitro Fueled, where, like, there's a bunch of really good voice actors in that game, but a bunch of them sound weird as fuck as the characters they're casted at. It's basically voice direction issue, and I think that's the issue with Ada and Wesker and RE4 Remake. I don't blame the actor and actress that portray them. I think they could do a better job with better voice direction. I think whoever was directing them just didn't care that much, or just weren't as good at voice directing as whoever did like
Claire,
the voice direction for this game, or did the voice direction for, I don't know.
forget about me. Just get out of
I
here.
don't know. It just seems like
Damn it.
I just don't want to blame the actor and actress though, unless like I know for sure it's their fault, because you know they were probably very last minute casted. Like they were probably casted at the very last minute. So I don't really want to blame them. It was probably like some behind the scenes issue, like voice direction problems, or like them being casted really late, so they didn't have much time to really like get good at the characters.
What the?
Something like that. Like I don't think it's their fault. I'm of the belief though that Ada's voice actress in RE4 Remake did get a lot better in the Separate Ways DLC, which kind of supports the idea that maybe they were very last minute casted and didn't have much time to get good at the character, because in the main game there's like no emotion or anything to her voice, but then when you get to the Separate Ways DLC, she sounds perfectly fine. Like her voice is still a little too deep for Ada, in my opinion. Like it's a similar issue to Roger Craig Smith as Sonic the Hedgehog. Like no matter how good he's directed, it's always going to be off seeing it come from Sonic, except for like the Boom sub-series. Like it was kind of perfect there, but like that was a different Sonic design that kind of fit Roger more, you know. And it's not any fault of Roger's either. Like it's just I don't know. Uh-oh. Mr. X, sir. I don't have the rent money yet, okay? I don't have the rent money. You can wait.
Keep going.
Sorry, I'm not really talking. This is not really an important, like, too important of a cutscene, so that's why, or at least dialogue-wise, that's why I wasn't really shutting up. But I kind of just stopped talking because I didn't really have anything else to say either, so yeah. Okay. We got a random item box right here. I got a bad feeling about that. I think we're already at a part I didn't even know we were at yet. Yep, we're already there. Well, time to face off against Mr. X, I guess. Oh, there's no save point. Oh, fuck. Oh, never mind. There was an autosave symbol. Okay, autosave, thank you. This was not going to be fun if I got set all the way back at the beginning of that running section. If I died. I mean, in my honest opinion, I don't think this game should have had autosave. I think it should have been like all manual save with the ink ribbons. But in all honesty, they would have had to put a couple more typewriters for that to work. In the late game, at least. In the early game, the typewriters are all kind of placed in really good areas. All the way up until like, basically until you get past the sewers. Like, until, like, once you beat Birkin G2, after that, it's where, like, the typewriters seem a little more scarce. Like, you only get 2 in the nest, which, I guess, no, you get 4 in the nest. But, like, they're kind of, I guess they're not more rare, they're just kind of in less well-placed spots, if that makes sense. Like, you have 2 well-placed ones in nests, but then you have, like, 2 that are... One that's conveniently placed right before a boss fight. One that is, like, placed in a good area for, like, the section where you're doing serum. But then the other 2 are kind of just, like, placed... They're just slapped there, like, oh, we know you're going to want to save at this point, so just save, like... It feels like they were just slapped there just for that reason. Like, they weren't really well placed as the other 2. Sir. Sir.
Until detonation.
I do not appreciate it, sir. You're gonna. This attack is almost, if I remember correctly, that charge attack is not something you want to get hit by. So throw a flash grenade. Like so many times I died to that attack. It's ridiculous. Me using the flamethrower because I'm getting sick of just shooting at this guy. Also because I just have a shit ton of flamethrower ammo left that I'm pretty sure we don't run into any more Ivy after this point. So basically just wasting it on him just to drain his health enough to get the rocket launcher. And there we go, it worked. See, the flamethrower's not that good against like regular enemies outside of the Ivy. And it's not even good against most bosses, but Mr. X and the final boss, it can work if you're just trying to drain just enough health off them. You know? Like, we drained just enough health off Mr. X to get him to the rocket launcher phase. That's really all we needed to do. God damn, my God. My guy looked like Jack after his phase 2 boss in RE7. I wonder if that's why, like, he ends up looking like that, because this was the game that came out after RE7. So maybe, like, it was, like, similar mindset type deal or whatever. All these zombies in the way. Golly. Luckily, if I'm not mistaken, they're all the zombies that die in one go. They don't step back up.
Shit! Gotta get out of here. I actually miss her.
Leon?
We made it.
Just like I said we would.
Who's this?
This is Sherry.
Okay. Jesus.
What was that?
I don't know. I'll go. You take care of Sherry.
And here we are, about to face off against the true final boss, G5, which after fighting the two amazing bosses we just fought, is going to be a little underwhelming, but you know, it's whatever. See, I tried to be smart here and start off with the rocket launcher, but something like I forgot about was that you have to wait until like, I think it's his eye or whatever. There's like a weak point that opens up, and then that's when you gotta do damage. But I forget what it was. Remember earlier when I mentioned like the flamethrower kind of saves me here. Like I remember mentioning it in a past part. I don't know why I said bitching. I don't know what the fuck that means. But I mentioned it in a past part. I think it was like part 9 or 10 or whatever. See, that's supposed to show up. This is what I meant. I don't have much ammo in anything else. Like I think I'm actually tapped out of handgun ammo if I'm not mistaken. And I only have like a couple shotgun shells. So like, this is what I meant by the flamethrower kind of saves me in the last boss. Because I literally just use it to take out the final boss. Which means A, this boss either doesn't have that much health, or B, the flamethrower just does more damage to him than it does other bosses. Who knows? But we beat it, and that's what matters.
So, are you guys like boyfriend and girlfriend?
No, we're just. Well, we actually just met last night.
Yeah. That would have been one hell of a first date, though.
Yeah, you have no idea.
Look! He might be able to give us a ride.
What if it's not just the city?
Get Sherry out of here.
Come on.
That was Live Another Day by The Great.
He was friendly.
So, is it over?
I don't know. But if it's not, we'll stop it. Whatever it takes.
Yeah, you damn right we will.
As long as we stick together, we'll be fine. Come on.
Hey, you guys can adopt me.
Adopt you.
We can get a puppy
Puppy.
and a parrot.
Parrot.
I always wanted pets, but my mom said they're too messy.
Next up on this boring Wednesday is a song to get your blood
I'm going to be ending off the video right about here. So, bye.